Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans, and this video was sent to me by one of my older subscribers who just said, look, keep me quiet, I'm going to do that. But it's a video involving Johann Rupert, and I have listened to the whole thing, and it's quite extraordinary. Because a lot of people on my channel said, Johann Rupert sold out to the ANC. And listen to this first part, and then we'll talk about it after I play the second part of the video.
On the internet, on YouTube, as well as watching on ANC. Before we took the break, I just briefly wanted to touch on the power of identity and culture in driving, and maybe to a certain extent, to what extent does culture and identity drive business and or politics? And you just touched on, African people. See, I can do that too. People post
call us
the depression. Afrikaners, die Vaderland. Hey, okay. Today Parliament adopted the Commission on Land Expropriation.
Let's go back to Afrikaners.
I'm coming to that.
That means we're from
Africa. No, I have to say
Africa.
this. Let me say this.
We are from Africa. Okay.
Without compensation. I saw AfriForum Krele somewhere here. Without compensation. We'll come back to that. Let's talk briefly about Afrikaner nationalism. When we talk about Afrikaners vis-a-vis Africa's blacks,
I am an
what are we talking about?
I'm an Afrikaner. I'm proud of it. I've even become a Blue Bull supporter. Okay.
Let's get some more information on this. The Economic Freedom Fighters says it wants a new Eskom board chairperson, Jabu Mabuza, who you'll hear about in a second, to step down following disclosures he made at the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into the state capture on Friday. The EFF on Saturday said Mabuza disclosed a serious conflict of interest during his testimony that should have disqualified him from his position at the power of the utility. Now, just yesterday I talked about Jabu Mabuza being put in as the acting CEO at Eskom, which is where South Africa is going to collapse. Mabuza is currently chairing the new Eskom board, tasked with ridding the state-owned entity of impropriety, told the Commission on Friday that he had bought 6% of shares in Sphere Investments worth 26 million rand. He said that upon accepting the position of board chairperson in January 2018, he declared all his interests and resigned from future investment decisions at Sphere. The shares had also been put into a blind trust. Mabuza told the Commission that he is an executive chair of a company that maintains a third of Eskom's boilers. EFF spokesperson Mboyisi Ndlozi, Condom Ndlozi, said in a statement on Saturday. Ndlozi was referring to Sphere's shares in Babcock and Honeywell, who have contracts with Eskom. The use of a blind trust was not good enough, Ndlozi continued. The use of a blind trust by high-profile executives in state-owned companies, including political office, is nothing but a web of dishonesty and deception used to hide the conflict of interest and dealings taking place to enrich the few at the expense of South Africans, Ndlozi claimed. Now, when you hear the clip that follows, there's something very wrong going on between Johann Rupert and the ANC. But that'll become clearer very shortly. Mabuza on Friday had also raised another interest in mining that involved his family. I am related to my wife by marriage. She is related to Tembalanga, who I had a role in raising, and the Mabuzas and Alangas have a joint venture in mining, he told the Commission. Mabuza said he does not sit in on meetings regarding decisions on the procurement of coal. The EFF remained adamant that despite the declaration of interest finalized in January 2018, Mabuza's links to the power utility and independent power producers, or IPPs, were glaring. The collapse of Eskom was due to the appointment of too many individuals who had direct or indirect interests at Eskom. This mistake is often repeated despite concrete evidence of the damage it has brought to Eskom, because the people appointed prioritize their interest at Eskom instead of those of the public, Ndlozi said. The party therefore called on Mabuza to step down, like other individuals who had a conflict of interest. Now, interestingly, as you'll see in the video below, Mabuza is very closely tied up with one Johann Rupert. Mabuza's chief of staff, Luanda Zingitwe, on Sunday told News 24 that in his testimony on Friday, Mabuza talked to his relationship with Sphere Holdings and his resignation upon appointment at Eskom. Mabuza explained the reasons for that resignation and wished to add nothing more to the detail. Mabuza wished to reiterate that leading up to my public appointment as chairman of Eskom and currently as chairman, I have never made or approved of any decision that was in my personal interest at the expense of Eskom's or the public's interest. Mabuza will continue his testimony at the commission on Monday. Now, all I'm going to say to you guys, look, I'm out there and I'm just watching the news closely and I get a whole lot of stuff sent to me, and have a look at this discussion with Johann Rupert, with the interviewer, where he talks specifically about this fellow. How the heck was he thrown into the picture with Eskom? That's my question. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell for updates, and have a great day. Bye for now.
Friends, how do we get to do business with you? How do we get to network with you? Can we do something?
Well,
shall we do something?
Okay, I've offered that. Put yourself in my shoes a little
right.
bit. I have a friend, Johann Mabuza. We go back long ago.
Sure.
From when Jabu was, in private sector. Oh, by the way, Jabu and I have one thing in common. He's chairman of the Taxi Association. And one of the first tenets of business partners was the Taxi Association. So I also have my own army when those red guys come. They've got to go and remember the Taxi Association. No, but
Jabu, guys,
no.
Johann doesn't forget you.
So let's take Jabu.
Yeah.
His son, Lewasi,
yeah,
around about Anton's age. And he did what I did. He messed around university a little bit. And Jabu was tough. So one day Lewasi gets home and his father takes the car keys and he throws him out of the house. I said, you can't do that. Give him a break. He said, nope, I told him. So somebody had given me a break. That's when I went to New York. So I said, Lewasi, you become my PA. I'll sort you out. You're going to get up early in the morning. There's no partying, no taboo, no sands, nothing. When you get up, okay? And he overstayed. He was there much longer than a year. Now he's happily married. Jabu's grandfather. He's doing very, very well. Next moment, he gets attacked. Now that he's in the public sector. How can your son work for a white monopoly capitalist?
Okay,
well, it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When he was in the private sector. So now they attack people because of their children. Because something that happened 8 years ago. And it seems to me that if I have a black person as a friend, that person is captured.